Well, we have an issue here, Houston. This is the black pipe that you need for coming right off of the box. However, that ring is the outer dimensions, 6 1/4. The pipe is also 6 1/4 on the side that we should be using, this side, because as the smoke comes up, it should not have an escape route like that, for instance. This should be going over the outside of that. It doesn't fit. No way does it fit. It's the exact same size. So, if anything, it's a hair smaller. But I can bend it so that it's the exact same size. But other than that, it doesn't work. And like I say, this should be going over that collar, not in the collar, because the smoke comes up. If it's in the collar, it has means to escape. So we have a problem here. And I have no way of actually stretching this pipe. I don't know if I try to put something in there and gradually just heat it up and try to bang it out a little bit, but I just don't see that happening. All I see happening is the seam coming undone and ruining a piece of pipe. So the only other option I have is stick this down inside, which is not right, but it's something anyway. So that's where we're at. Now there is a lip there that looks like it may help, so it's a strong possibility that if it's that it fits tight enough so that if it goes inside, which I can get it in there, that's not a problem. See that lip right here on the top part? Not the bottom lip, the first lip. Right here. Now, if it fits tight enough and that lip kind of like seals it, you know, if it fits down on that lip, it'll be fine. But by no means is it going to go over. So I'm going to try to get it down in so it fits on that. And then if I can find some heavy duty heat resistant compound of some sort, maybe JB Weld, I don't know if that'll take heat or not, or muffler repair, I don't know. Something that'll take the heat, maybe we should be okay. So I have the other 3 pieces put together. I just want to deal with this piece first. So that's where we're at, guys. Alright, so we're level all the way around, so we should have a pretty good chimney set up. So we're all set there. Yeah, I'm really getting tired of buying crap. It doesn't work, it doesn't fit. It's always off a little bit. You know, the workmanship and the quality of the old US made parts. Now this wasn't made in the US, that's what I'm talking about. All this overseas shit. You know, they just don't seem to make it right. Yeah, and it's always off just a hair. No matter what you buy, you always have to make a little adjustments for it. And I remember when I was younger and I was doing things, everything always fit. Never had to make adjustments. Everything was always true. Yeah, more of the shit being imported, you know, then we have to adapt to it and modify it and end up spending more money. So anyway, we got it straight. Alright, seeing that I'm going to have to put this in upside down, that's all there is to it. So I got it level, both up and across and around. So I'm just going to tack a couple little, maybe 1-inch beads around it. And then I'll see how much I get out of it and see what I can find to fill it in. And if not, I'll just bead all the way around it. That's all there is to it. But meanwhile, these 30-amp cords, I got probably 8 or 9 of the 30 amps by 50 feet, and I've got a couple of 50 amps as well. And the wife keeps saying, what are you doing with them? What are you doing with them? You know, why don't you sell them? Sell them. You know, we don't need them. Wait a minute. Yeah, when you need them, you need them. They're here. And if I sold them, I wouldn't get half of what they're worth. They don't cost anything. They're not eating. You know, I don't have to worry about them. They're there when I need them. And if I didn't have it right now, I'd be out of luck. All right, so for that reason alone, that's why I don't sell things just because I may be done with it at the time or I want to buy something else. I save and I wait and I collect. And that's it. You know, if I hadn't, like a lot of us, you know, we'd be 50, 60 years old and still have nothing. You know, running to the store, renting this, trying to buy that. You know, it doesn't work that way. Collect it, use it. Tools, especially tools, extension cords. You know, you got to use them. All right. So anyway, we're cutting some steel, and the 2417 steel blade for the jig seems to work the best. I've tried the 36s. I've tried diamond. I've tried them all, and the 2417. Yeah. All right. Well, I got a little sloppy near the end because I didn't feel like running down and buying another piece of sheet metal. I just wanted to use what I had and get it over with. So that's kind of what we did. And then, like I said, you can see the pieces, you know, but no big deal. There's not a lot of heat coming from that anyway. And then I got all these cylinders, so I figured, you know what? To help keep the front from getting cold, because of the north wind and everything, I'm just going to stack up these cylinders in front. So I still have a whole shitload of them over there, probably another 100 or so, or more actually, and I got more coming, so it's not a big deal. So, huh, Duffy? It's not a big deal, huh, buddy? Yeah, you're so friendly. Oh, you're just a happy boy. Yeah, you happy horse. Got that going up so far. Got that over there. Got the measurement. Got the hole, so I know where I'm drilling into that. Everything is all set on the sides, the back. So for all intended purposes, if I get this hooked up, I can probably start to use it. Because now the rest of it's just cosmetic and piling up the rest here. However, before I do that, I want to do something with this, because this, I hit a tree root, which means I can't go down any further, but I want to get it over. So I'm going to put a piece of bar in between the two and let them kind of help themselves at that point and take it from there. So that's where I'm at. So that's what we're doing. So I can still get to my little trap door down there to clean it out, get to the top door, do what I got to do. Top, I'm just going to leave it like this for now, but eventually this here and that one, so that's about 15, 16 inches by about over to here, about 30 I guess. I'm going to get another piece of metal. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? What'd you say? You play with Mito? Whatever they are? And if I want to do something, that'll be a little quicker. So, but I don't foresee myself doing that. Because like I said, we got the generator and everything if we lose power. However, you never know. I mean, the thing is, there's no sense not using it. You know, and for instance, if I got this burning, all right guys, if I got this going, I got it hot, and we want to cook a roast or something, or even a couple of burgers, there's no sense of lighting up in there if I got this going out here. So it can do a little bit of something there. Oh, there they are. There's our boys. There's our boys. Let me get out of the sun. Who is it that you see over there? You see Midas or Milo or whatever they are? Huh? There's Bear. There's Duffy coming at me. Lance is looking at me. Bear is checking the fence. Tucker is behind him over there. Yeah? And naturally, there's Nikki. All right. You done making all the noise? You done talking to everybody? What is it that you see over there? You see Tony the cat? Yeah? Oh, you see Tony. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I got your picture. He sees Tony. Yeah, he sees Tony. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're my buddy too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're my buddy. I'm Bear. Hi, Duffy. Hi, Lance. You're my buddy too. Yeah. You're my buddy, Nick. Yeah. You guys are all my buddy. Yeah. And Tucker doesn't care about a buddy right now. He wants the cat. Tony the cat. So. All right, we're done. We're done. Well, the good thing is I had the wife home today, so actually it was a nice 4-day weekend. I had her, but Friday I had the class, so I really didn't have a whole heck of an opportunity to get much done with her. You know, she did a few things that she knows, but other than that, I didn't have the opportunity of, you know, her and I working together in the backyard or anything. We had yesterday, a Saturday, Sunday, and today I believe is Monday. So, like I said, we dropped a couple trees. We got some cut up. I'm gonna go have to buy a splitter. So that's all there is to it. I'm not gonna work like a crazy man. You know, there's two ways of looking at this. Can I do it? Yes. I just split 4 or 5 of them, but my splitting axe broke. The handle broke off. So instead of trying to fix it, I just go buy another one and get that over with. So yes, can I do it all in a day? Probably. Yeah, if it takes me all day to do that. If I did, you know, half a dozen of them every day, that would be fine too. So I could do it by hand. You know, I mean, it's not that I can, and it would probably be better for me to do it by hand. But at that point, it's still a little green, even though they were standing dead. So they want to, you know, bite back on you. So I'm thinking, and the wife said, just go get a splitter. So that's all I have right now. But if I start tearing some off the mountain, and if I start, my cousin is an arborist, and he does a lot of tree work for the city. So, you know, I called him up and said I can use some wood. So he says, well, he'll see what he can do. Because sometimes with the city, you got, you know, the cops and the city employees and everything get first dibs on the wood. So sometimes it's hard for him to get me any wood because he's 1, 2, 3 towns away. Now, when he does, however, he tries to give me some good stuff. The last time he had dropped off some wood 2 years ago, so I didn't really need any last year, but 2 years ago he dropped off probably 8 to 9 core. I had to cut it and split it, but it was probably 8 to 9 core, I believe it was, by the time I was done, and it was all ash, which is great. Ash splits easy and it burns hot. So yeah, I took that and I just added some green with it, and I had nice fires. So, but I'm totally out now, so you know, I gotta see what happens. Anyway, it's about 4 o'clock. I'm done. The wife's in the house. We just cleaned up. You see what we're doing with the exchanger, all right? And like I say, what I am going to do before I go in, I'm going to drill a hole to where I think I'm going to put the vent. Now, I just did a guesstimation right now trying to figure out where I'm going to fall without hitting a 2x4. So I think I got it pretty well set. So I'm going to drill a hole and that'll tell me. And then that means tomorrow I can cut the hole. And tomorrow I'm going to also work on that bit of the furnace. Yeah, I may do that today. That the guy was telling me about. So that's where I'm at, guys. That's where I'm at. Let me pick on a couple of these. I told you, I keep these around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking with my mouth full. But I keep these around because if you get a picky, you just reach in and grab one. Through the course of the day, I'm lucky if I eat 40.
So, all right. Let me get a big little bit. Let me go outside and do what I got to do.